In this video, I'm going to show you how I turned one basic word search book into a series that continues to sell with no ads, no complicated content, and no huge upfront cost. Hello, and welcome to Self-Publishing Central. My name is Caroline, and every single week I share real strategies, case studies, and behind-the-scenes tips so that you can build a thriving self-publishing business with low-content books. Now, if I told you that a simple word search puzzle book could become the foundation of a full income-generating book series on Amazon KDP, would you believe me? Word search books are a highly effective and often overlooked category in the low content and medium content publishing world. They're simple to produce, fun for the users, and they offer a wide range of opportunities when it comes to niche selection, target audience, and theme development. In this video, I'll walk you through the exact book I started with, why it performed so well, how I spun it into a complete series, and the step-by-step roadmap to help you do the same. And no, this isn't about just spamming the same template or the same interior over and over. This is about building a thoughtful, themed, branded series from a single, simple idea. So let's get into it. First of all, the original book idea. The first book in this series was just a simple word search puzzle book aimed at seniors. It followed a clean, large print format with themed word lists that made it fun, but also easy to use. Now, I'm not going to show you the exact book here because I don't want to reveal any of my pen names, but I will walk you through exactly what made it work. One, the book that I made was for a very specific audience. You could call it a micro niche, which I have talked a lot about in recent videos. If you want to go check those out, go look for those videos all about micro niching. Two, the puzzles were straightforward and familiar. Three, the layout was consistent and beginner friendly. Four, the book solved a real need. It solved a real problem. Five, the cover was bold, readable, and clearly spoke to the target audience. Six, the title matched exactly what people were searching for on Amazon. And seven, it was easy to scale. That combination, clarity, purpose, and ease of use, is what helped it gain traction. Once that I saw it was working, I realized that I could take that same format and expand it into a full series. For this book, I used the word search puzzles generator, which at the moment is called Instant Puzzle Generator, which I highly recommend to create themed word search puzzles. I made the fonts large and readable, and I kept the layout clean. Puzzle on one page, solution in the back of the book. This tool is super quick and easy to use. It allows me to upload a file with all my word search lists in it, and then it automatically generates all my puzzle pages for me in just a couple of minutes, including adding solutions for all of the puzzles. It saves me hours of formatting time and gave me clean, professional looking results that were ready to go for KDP. So no fiddling with layouts or trying to manually design each puzzle, just upload and then export. There is a link down in the description box below if you do want to go check it out. So the theme of the words that I used, everyday life, nothing complex, things like at the supermarket, around the house, favorite hobbies, garden tools, travel essentials, etc. Each puzzle had a fun title and a simple, familiar word list, and that's the key. I wasn't trying to stump anyone or create something that was highly complex and complicated. I was trying to create something relaxing and satisfying. The cover was up next, and that was bold and easy to read, large fonts, high contrast, big print that said exactly what the book was. The cover was created around the title, not around any other illustrations or images that were used on the cover. I then uploaded my book into Amazon KDP and started to work on the back end stuff. Things like keywords to help my book get found in the search results. So for example, I added keywords like word search for seniors, large print puzzle book, brain games for adults. So keywords that were very specific in describing the book. And these keywords are also very specific to who the book was for as well. I wasn't trying to target people who were sort of or maybe interested in these kinds of books in the hopes that I could pull them over and buy it. I just wanted to target the actual specific people who this book was for. And it started getting traction pretty quickly. No huge spike or going viral overnight or anything like that. Just really nice, consistent sales. And then that's when I realized this wasn't just a book, it was a series. So let's move on to why it worked. There are thousands of puzzle books and word search puzzle books out there, so why did mine get noticed? Here's what made it work. Number one, clear audience targeting. As I've already just mentioned, I wasn't trying to appeal to everyone. I was speaking directly to seniors and even more specifically to those who want large print and low stress puzzles. This kind of clarity helps you stand out in a crowded marketplace. Number two, real use value. This wasn't a novelty or just a trend book. It had purpose, mental stimulation, relaxation, and entertainment. And that means, especially with puzzle books, people don't buy just one. They buy more when they're finished. And that's something else I love about puzzle books is that they are consumable. Once people have done it and completed the puzzles, they want to buy more. Number three, visual design. The large font wasn't just in the puzzles, it was on the cover too. That's important. Seniors usually aren't scrolling on a desktop. They're often shopping from phones and tablets. How do I know this? Well, research does show this. But also, in a real life example, my dad is in his mid-70s and he doesn't have any laptops or computers. The only way that he can access the internet is through his phone. So that's how he browses the internet and does any online shopping. And I think a lot of people his age are the same. So because of this, my target customers using small screens to online shop, the cover really needed to pop at a glance. Number four, search intent match, which means when people go to Amazon, they go to the search bar and they actually type in exactly what they're looking for. For example, easy word search for seniors. If your title says that exact thing and your cover looks like the result that they were hoping to find, you win the click. Number five, a repeatable format. The layout of my book was basic but clean. Each puzzle looked familiar throughout the book, and that's what people want with puzzle books. Comfort, not complexity. And that gave me the confidence to say, okay, this is a formula that I can reuse. Let's now go and turn it into a full series. So how I turned it into a full series, I'll go through that now. The first thing that I did was I made a list of variations that I could publish using the same format, but aimed at different niches or with fun twists to them. Here's what I created next. I created themed editions. I made books like word search for garden lovers, word search for travelers, cozy word search for winter, relaxing word search for bedtime, etc. And each one had its own themed lists, but the same puzzle layout and structure. I also did seasonal editions, and these types of books did extremely well. So for example, it was books like Christmas word search for seniors, spring word search for adults, summer brain games, fall word search book. And these seasonal editions gave me a reason to publish regularly throughout the year, and I could really promote them around gifting periods. I also did audience variations. I shifted the focus and I created versions like word search for teen girls, easy word searches for kids, word games for adults with dementia, and couples word search puzzle book. And each of them had really tailored word choices and themes relevant to the target user. But again, the structure of the book stayed the same. So I bet you didn't realize that you could make so many different word search puzzle books just by really digging into the different variations that you can create. So next up, I focused on series branding. I created a consistent cover style, bold, bright, large print, and each subtitle also followed the same format. The fonts always matched. The puzzle layout and structure never changed. And this familiarity helped to build trust, to build brand trust. I was really smart with interior reuse. So this isn't just using the same interior and changing out the cover. What I mean by this is where it made sense, I could reuse word lists or formats. This saved time and let me produce much faster. And I really honed in on my keyword strategy. I didn't try to rank all books for the same keywords. I used niche specific phrases for each one, and this gave me a wider reach across Amazon and made the books easier to find in their category. This resulted in a growing series of themed word search books that worked together as a group. So what were the results from all of this? Once I had 4 or 5 books live, the series really started working like a little engine. Sales started to trickle in from all the titles. Then I'd see one just suddenly take off because it probably got recommended on someone's order page or started ranking in a sub niche or a micro niche. Books began showing up in each other's more from this author sections. And what this does is, if, for example, a customer buys a winter edition of a word search puzzle book, there's a good chance they'll come back for the spring edition. Or parents would go and buy the kids' version of a word search puzzle book and then possibly one for the rest of the family too. So instead of relying on one book to be a hit, I created a catalog or a series of steady sellers, and as a group, they performed better than any one book could on its own. Some books sold a few a week, others sold a few a day, but across the whole series, it became a really consistent and low maintenance income stream. And all of that came from that one simple idea, a large print word search for seniors. I just used that first book as a template and built strategically from there. So now let's talk about how you can do the same. If you do want to do this for yourself, here's how to replicate this series using puzzle books or any other low or medium content book that you want to create. Step 1, start with a niche that solves a need. Something like fun for everyone as your title or subtitle doesn't sell, but something like relaxing word searches for seniors in large print does. Pick a very specific audience, then match puzzle content to their needs and preferences. Step 2, make the first book excellent. Now, obviously, every single book you make should be excellent, but really with that first one, don't rush it. Format your puzzles cleanly, or whatever type of book you're creating, make sure your interior is really clean. Use high contrast layouts. Make sure that your font sizes are readable. Set it up once and do it right. And then you'll use this as your template for the rest of the books in your series. Step 3, plan your series. Think in categories. So themes like travel, hobbies, animals, or holidays like Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween. Also seasons like spring, summer, and also in audiences. So kids, teens, seniors, teachers. Start with 3 to 5 ideas that could branch out from your first one. Step 4, use consistent branding. Use the same cover layout, the same subtitle structure. Readers or your customers should be able to recognize it as part of the same series. Step 5, diversify keywords and categories. Don't try to rank all your books with the exact same keywords. Give each book a chance to show up in new searches, and that's how you spread your net wide within your niche. Step 6, publish fast and iterate smarter. Once your book format is ready, you can create new editions really quickly. You don't need to create 100% brand new puzzles every single time. Mix, retheme, and adjust. Although using the word search generator tool makes it super quick and super easy to create puzzles, so you could actually create new ones for every single book if you want to, and it wouldn't really take you that long. Step 7, track and improve. Watch what books are performing best. If Christmas sells like crazy, then maybe you do need a New Year's edition or a Valentine's edition or a Halloween edition. Use the performance of your books to guide your publishing calendar. Puzzle books are incredibly scalable, but only if you treat them like a long-term product, not a quick upload. The real magic in self-publishing happens when you stop thinking in terms of one-offs and start thinking in terms of systems. That word search puzzle that you published last month, that could be the seed of a 10-book series that grows for you year after year. So, what book have you already made that you could turn into a series? If this video gave you any ideas, drop them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what niche or what type of book you're planning to expand into next. If you did like this video, YouTube thinks that you might like these ones too, so please go check them out to learn more about self-publishing your own low and medium content books on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.